I may have said this before in a previous video last year, but I'm just going to say it again. I feel like Hasbro's decision to cancel MLP G5 was a terrible decision. I'm going to give you the reasons why. So, number one, I was really looking forward to what was going to happen next in Make Your Mark and Tell Your Tale, respectively. When I announced they canceled Make Your Mark and Tell Your Tale was going to be canceled last year on October 17th, I was very devastated. I didn't realize there was a lot of fan backlash, though. I've received this many times in the wrestling community. There's a lot of people that hate Triple H's booking choices and all that jazz. And they don't like the idea that in 2 years, WrestleMania will be in the United Arab Emirates in Saudi Arabia. So, that's okay. I get a lot of backlash from that. I'm just trying to ignore those kinds of people, but they really want me to quit. So, I'm seeing a lot of videos, and it's making me decide what's next in my future for that community. So, depending on how much backlash there is in the next couple of months this year, we'll see where I go from there. But back to the main point. There were a lot of bullies with G5. They even decided to bully Balia Watson, voice of Misty Bright Dawn. A similar situation of this sort of backlash happened around before WrestleMania 40 with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and The Rock. So, luckily, WWE was able to fix that. Hasbro, however, took another direction with that. They shelved everything. They stopped everything for Tell Your Tale and Make Your Mark. They fired Gillian Barrow from board of directors at Hasbro because for literally no reason, which is absolutely disappointing. I have no idea why they decided to do that because I was really looking forward to what Make Your Mark was going to have in store next, especially what we found out recently. So, you know how there were supposed to be 4 specials in season 2? Only one of them released. That's right. The other 3 went straight to the shelf. One of them was fully done, and 2 of them were animatics. You remember the first special with the reintroduction of the sea ponies. I think it's called, I remember, the Blocky Walkies. What were the other specials? Well, the other one was Rainbows, Roller Coasters, and Hopaladas. It was, so this wasn't really told in Make Your Mark, but the Nova charm from the special Secrets of Starlight was able to turn into this magical board trot because it was sent by Izzy. So it turned into this big Silver Dollar City Lake Carnival in the Tell Your Tale show. This was never seen in Make Your Mark, sadly, which I was really looking forward to see that. So in the second special, the board trot's powers with the Nova Charm created a portal to another dimension with these frog bunny creatures called Hopaladas. And Sonny wanted to get help from Allura, who was the main villain at the time, because Opaline was stuck in a tree. It is unknown if she was dead or alive at the time. So, the third special introduced some new characters called Techno Ponies. It was called the Pedal Gala. I didn't really see much of it yet, but it's still in my watch later, so I might watch it sometime in the future. Then the last one is a Christmas special, The Greatest Gift. And it's the last Tell Your Tale animatic scene from before the show got shelved by Hasbro. So, and it's the last thing ever. And guess what? It has a bigger cliffhanger than what was originally posted on YouTube with the water slide episode. That's right. The fourth special is actually a big deal. It was going to set up season 3, which I think was going to be a lot bigger than this. You want to know why? Okay, I'll give you the reasons why. So, Allura finally reunites with her brother. If you've not seen Snow Place Like Home, Allura was cast away from her brother after discovering a magic portal that probably sent her to Equestria. So, along the way, she met her bunny friend Twitch and was stranded. Somehow, she also landed in the Starlight Ridge to control an entire empire because of she wanted something different out of life. Maybe she just wanted to start over with hatred or fear or something. But she finally reunited with her brother, apologized to everyone, including Izzy, who she really hated the most. But that's not all. At the very end, I think Twilight Sparkle showed up. I think she did. She came out at a falling star, and I think that was going to set up season 3. I don't know what season 3 was going to be about, but Okay, so yeah. What do you guys think? Honestly, I think Hasbro could have kept season 2 going and promised the specials instead of, just shelving all this shit, They shelved all this shit behind, and we were going somewhere with stuff. I mean, we were getting to know Izzy's powers. All these creatures were being introduced. Sea ponies, hopalatas. I wanted to see more of the dragons because they were super cool, especially Spike and Blaze. They were my favorites, And there were supposed to be other creatures like bat ponies, as seen in the leaked pitch Bible. I think that was supposed to be for Halloween or something, but I'm really glad they put that in the mention list. And yeah, I really wanted to see that in full animated form. I feel absolutely disappointed that no one's gonna really see how it really ends from the official side of the street. And worse news, My Little Pony is fully rebooting in 2 years, in 2027, after 2026. Because in 2026, there's this thing called Ponyverse. I don't know what that is, but I think it's a collab of something, of all the previous generations. I don't know if G3 is going to be involved, but I think they are. I hope they are. I kind of really got into them before G5 got released. So, that's all I really have to say. I really think G5 should have been given a chance. I feel like they should have just completed the second season and ignore the backlash, or at least give them some respect, or just ignore the haters, like I'm trying to do in the wrestling community, which is extremely hard to do, considering everyone fucking hates Triple H right now, except for some people. They really want Vince McMahon back. Bro, are you forgetting the PG era? Are you fucking stupid? Sorry for my language, but yeah, this is to avoid being also on YouTube Kids. But yeah, so yeah, that's it, really. So, if you have any questions about MLP G5 in the future, then I think I figured it all out. So, let me get one thing clear. I will not be tuning into Hasbro's G6. I will be focusing on Wildmanes, because that's basically G6 at this point, which was made by Jack Pacific, another toy company. I have no plans to participate in what Hasbro's G6 has to offer. I hope it fails miserably, and yeah, I just might leave the My Little Pony community and just stick to Sonic and WWE after this. So, I'm sticking with G5 for life, so you cannot convince me otherwise, no matter how convincing you may be in 2 years. So, that might be subject to change, but who knows? Yeah. Well, that's it. That's all I have to say. I really think G5 should have been given a second chance, because they were absolutely telling a story with all these episodes deleted, Good thing Doc Anubis Alt and other users were able to restock those videos onto their channels. So, yeah. As of the release of The Greatest Gift, MLP G5 is dead. For real this time. And there's no turning back. But, yeah, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you support wrestling, Sonic, and My Little Pony content. And probably there's some other stuff on here too, including some of the old stuff I did in 2020 to 2022. Please do not watch those old videos. Please watch the new videos instead. You do not want to know what I was doing back in spring 2022. That is none of your business. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.